Okay, guys, so we're going to talk about point slope form. We've done slope intercept form. You've done that before. That's the y equals mx plus b. Point slope form is pretty nice. It's y minus y sub 1 equals m, remember that slope, times x minus x sub 1. And all that means is just what is that point? What is that y value? What's that x value? So the other way I like to think of this, y minus box equals slope times x minus box. And so if we are told that the slope is 1/2 and we are given the coordinate point -2, +3, all we need to do is go through and identify which one's x, which one's y. Well, let's think about this. In the alphabet, x comes first. For those of you who forgot, I have a lovely video. X, y. And there's not even like a second coordinate point that we have to do anything with. So in this box, I'm just going to put whatever the y is, which would be 3. And in this box, I'm going to put the x, which is -2, and this is 1/2. Now, watch what happens when I rewrite it. It becomes y minus 3 equals 1/2 times the quantity x plus 2. And the reason it becomes that x plus 2 is because we have that 2 negative. So it's a minus a negative, which makes it a positive. And the coolest part when we graph this, all you have to do is graph that point, and then you just use your slope to, navigate your way around the graph. And that's all. Sometimes, though, what they will do, and I'm sure you guys have noticed this too, is we will have two sets of points. So 4, 5, and then it says and, see, 1, -3. So they give us these 2 points initially just so we can find our slope. So that's going to be that y2. So let's see, -3 minus 5 over 1 minus 4, which becomes -8 over -3, which is really just that +8 over 3. And just remember, there are 2 different ways to write it. Now, I'm going to call this A and this B, because when we have this and here, that means we have 2 different equations. So in equation A, I say y minus box equals, I'm going to put my slope here, 8 over 3 times x minus box. And then the cool part, we go, okay, well, looking at A, so looking at this coordinate points, what's our y value? Oh, well, that's 5 because we know that y comes after x. And then we say, what's that x value? Oh, that's 4. So the rewritten one is y minus 5 equals 8 over 3. Sorry, that's supposed to be a 3, by the way. X minus 4. Yay, we put it in point slope form. And that's all you have to do. I know, it's really not too bad. I kind of like this. Okay, now let's put it back into for our B, because we have to have that 2 equations. So that and says we need an equation for A and B. So again, it's just that y minus box equals 8/3 times x minus box. Sorry, I just feel like saying box like that. And now we're going to go up to point B and say, okay, well, what's my x, what's my y? Well, in this one, my y is this -3, and the x is that 1. So I'm going to rewrite it. And remember, when it's minus a negative, it becomes a positive. So it's y plus 3 equals 8/3 times x minus 1. Ta-da, we're done. That is all they're asking you for. They're saying, go ahead, write this in point slope form. They're going to ask us to write it in slope intercept form and in standard form. Standard form is my next video. But whichever way you're comfortable, you can graph it any of those ways. So you're all good. If you have questions, please let me know. Oh, wow, look at this. It was less than 5 minutes. Yay! Okay, enjoy your weekend. Bye, guys.